I am a former law enforcement official as well. I worked for the U.S. government, guarding nuclear weapons mostly. I strapped on the gun, wore the badge, swore to uphold the Constitution. I'm still trying to uphold the Constitution. If I may reiterate a bit about LEAP, I think we're now approaching 9,000 members worldwide. We're current and former police officers, police chiefs, wardens, prosecutors, judges, a few senators, members of the European Parliament, the former Attorney General of Colombia. I also produce 9 radio programs each week about the harms of the drug war. 7 3-minute pieces I call the 420 Drug War News, 2 half-hour shows, Cultural Baggage, Century of Lies. I interview these same judges, congressmen, wardens, authors, scientists, doctors, any and everybody willing to talk about the subject. We're currently on more than 50 radio stations in the U.S. and Canada. I think Bellingham is the closest one to here that carries our shows. And what is the objective of LEAP? We want to curtail death, disease, crime, and addiction. Complications, spin-off, blowback that are higher, not because drugs exist, but because the drug prohibition exists. It creates all these problems that these people in authority, the DA that wants to build a bigger jail, the congressman that wants to build more prisons, they use this blowback. They're saying, oh my God, people are making this methamphetamine. They're using Drano and batteries and ammonia to make this crap. And they're selling it to our kids. Well, why are these people making it? Because of prohibition. And why are they selling it to their kids? Because of prohibition. And why are people dying and getting the diseases? Because of prohibition. There is no justification for this drug war. Aspirin and Tylenol kill more people than all hard drugs combined. We've been duped. We've been fed a bag of lies. We have eaten this quasi-religious bull crap for nigh unto 93 years. And who do we go to for an opinion? If there's a drug buster, little Johnny dies on the street corner, who do they go to? The district attorney for his opinion. Who do they go to? You know, the police chief. They go to these people who want to perpetuate this forever because it's how they make their mortgage payments. Now, much of what I say, I think most of the LEAP members would agree with me, but I am saying this is my opinion because I think the drug lords run both sides of this equation. Over the lifetime of this drug war, we've given $1 trillion, $1 trillion. I'll tell you how much money that is here in a minute. It's hard to envision it, but $1 trillion to law enforcement. Stop that flow. Protect little Johnny. Keep our neighborhoods safe. And of course, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. But over that same 92-year time frame, we've given $10 trillion to the terrorists, to the dangerous cartels, and we've created the reason for which most of these violent street gangs exist through this drug war. It's the reason children have access. It's the problem itself. But they use it as justification to ask for more money, whether they succeed, whether they fail. They always need more money. A lot of damn money wasted. It could be built on our infrastructure, could be going to school, towards health services for the people of this nation. We've flushed $1 trillion down the toilet. Now you take the trillion we've given to law enforcement, you take the 10 trillion we've given to the criminals, and you start loading it onto trains, freight cars, 62 feet long, 8 feet wide, 10 feet high. You can get about $9 billion in a freight car. $100 bills. But if you take the money we've wasted on this drug war and you fill that train, it's 9 miles long, full of $100 bills that we have wasted in this effort. Now, I am all for medical marijuana. I am a medical marijuana patient. I am a religious a Sacramento cannabis minister. I'm a former cop. I do the radio. I stand before the people of power in my hometown, Houston, the gulag filling station of planet Earth. We send more people to prison than most of the other states in this nation. Our jails are overflowing, people sleeping on the floors. Our prisons are overcrowded. They're shipping them to other states. And why? Because they might be black or Hispanic. They might have an empty bag or an empty pipe. But they're the moral leaders think they're doing God's work by robbing our community of these dollars, and the focus of the police efforts, our violent crime rate is rising. Why? Because they're chasing down high school Harry for a bag of some plant product. We have to stand up for truth, for reality, what is before our eyes. We have to become full citizens of this nation. We have to participate. We have to demand a change. We have to no longer believe in their quasi-religion of drug war. I want to claim the moral high ground. I want to stop funding Osama bin Laden. I want to destroy the cartels. I want to eliminate the violent gangs that plague our neighborhood and entice our children to lives of crime and addiction. Why do these people exist? Why do they have their power? Because of the U.S. policy of drug prohibition. You are the answer. The day we stand in mass and we write those letters to the editor, they can't print all of them, but they can damn sure read them. They can understand your concern, your knowledge, your awareness of this problem, and that you're no longer going to take this madness. What we have to realize is that the mechanism of the drug war, through its longevity, was certified as appropriate to use in the war of terror. But why is it certified? What makes it legitimate? Our silence? When we don't speak up against what we see as absolute bullcrap, when we allow this to devour generations of our children, and we all do the duty pledge, well, it must be the right and moral thing to do. Sorry, Johnny's got to spend 10 years behind bars, but he'll come out a better person, I think. And of course, it's all a lie. Just like with the drug war, they used an untrustworthy snitch, Mr. Chalabi, to justify this invasion, right?
Yeah.
Long-term sentences are justified. Take people's children, take their house, take their car, their cash, their worldly goods, their right, their future. Take it. They're unconditionally exterminable. They're drug users. And yet, George Bush, if it be said, is a walking billboard for success after drug use. It is all a lie. Stand for your rights. Do something. Make the change happen.